Hi there, welcome to Behaviour Ninja. My name's Dave. I'm the owner of Consuloed Education and the creator of the Behaviour Ninja app. Links below as always. I just wanted to share with you guys just briefly a strategy that I think is really useful for staff and something increasingly that I've been sharing with staff who are concerned about getting involved in arguments and confrontations with young people. And of course, certain kinds of young people are exceptionally good at pushing staff towards that kind of thing. And we have to be really careful not to do that, of course, because when we get to the stage where we're responding to conflict in that way and confrontation in that way, it might well be that what we're doing is reinforcing the behaviour by creating that desired outcome that was driving the behavior in the first place. I want that confrontation. Lots of reasons why that might happen. It might be about complex needs and special educational needs, and children who are conduct disordered, or children who have attachment issues, and so on and so forth will often get involved in that kind of display of behavior. It might be that it just means that they get a lot of kudos from the rest of their mates because they're able to get involved in that argument with you. And it might be that in the past, of course, it's resulted in staff backing off from those children. And so as a result, they've also reinforced that behaviour. It's become a kind of default setting for a lot of young people. So students who are wanting to engage in confrontation and conflict with us, and how we manage that in a way that works for us in the long term. And of course, there are lots of ways that we can use scripts and so on, and I'll certainly talk about those at some point in the future. There are lots of scripts we can use to manage that, but one of my favourite techniques for working with children who are being challenging in that way, because it oozes high status, and remember, we're always saying a teacher should project high status, right? So one of the reasons that I really like this technique then is that it does that. It says high status all day long. Now, of course, some kids are going to struggle to manage that, and you're going to have some other issues, but we can certainly talk about those later on. But just as a start point, we're going to talk about a technique which is called Instruct and Walkaway. And it's actually, those two techniques blended together. So when I get a student who's saying something like, for example, I don't even understand this, I'm not doing this, it's rubbish, I did this in year 6, or whatever they're saying, dead simple for me. I'm gonna work from the basis that I've given them an instruction. I'm now going to repeat the instruction, and as soon as I've repeated the instruction, I'm going to turn away and engage with another student. Why do I do that? Well, because it gives it that high status boost, if you like. Because I'm turning away and immediately engaging with another student, I'm saying to this student, it's a done deal. I've given you your instructions. I expect you to follow them. And at this point, I'm confident enough about that I'm going to engage with somebody else. What it also means is I'm not tempted to kind of loom over them in that sort of, come on, get on with it. I'm waiting. Why haven't you started yet? Why haven't you picked your pen up? And all those kind of things. I'm not going to get involved in that because it might be exactly what they want. It does me no favours as a high status individual. So I'm not going to do it in that way. I'm simply going to give the instruction and move on to another student. Now, I'm not going to give the instruction with a sarcastic tone of voice. I'm not going to give the instruction even in a stern tone of voice. I'm not going to have a furrowed brow. I'm not going to look confrontational or aggressive. None of that stuff is going to happen because my body language and my voice, those things, the pitch, the pace, the tone, the volume of my voice, all of those things are going to matter. They matter crucially. And maybe that's something we'll explore at another point. Effectively, I'm going to say, John, what I expect you to do is complete those first 5 questions. Thank you. Not please, thank you. Because I'm anticipating compliance. Okay, I'm expecting them to do what I've asked, so I'm thanking them in anticipation for that. I need you to do those 5 questions. Thank you. Right, Carl, what can I do to help you? I might even smile. It's not against the law. Okay, so there's a really quick idea. Instruct and walk away. Couple those two together. Of course, it's not going to work every time. Feel free to comment on incidents you've had where perhaps it hasn't worked quite the way you want to, and we can solve those too. It's going to work the vast majority of time, and then we've got tons of other things we can do for the 1 or 2 cases where that doesn't work for us quite the way we want it to. Okay, we can cover them later, but for now, instruct and walk away. Simple technique will mop up the vast majority of those behavior issues. Okay, try it and see. Give it a good 30 days, 30 working days. you will find that it benefits. Okay, thanks a lot. Subscribe, like, all those other crazy things that sit on the bottom of here. Visit the website if you want to, www.consuloed.co.uk. Again, link below. Otherwise, have a great time. Remember, when it comes to behaviour management, everybody can do it.